Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are live on multiple platforms right now. We are on YouTube and Instagram. We are on LinkedIn as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. Now, today, we're going to discuss 7 financial mistakes consultants must avoid to build a profitable business, okay? And no matter where you're joining us from, you can leave any questions or comments in the chat box and I can reply on all of the different platforms, right? So to start, I want to tell you about a recent story. So I recently signed a new client that seemingly had a profitable consulting firm. But unfortunately, she was experiencing severe cash flow problems. Now, this young lady had a $1 million firm, but she was experiencing cash flow problems. And a lot of times when I explain to consultants that this is possible, they're wondering why. So today I'm going to deep dive into how this happened for her and what you must do to avoid it. Now, when I started to investigate what was going on with her, we realized that over the last 7 years, she was making the same mistakes that most pay-per-profit consultants make. Now, pay-per-profit is a term that I created, which means you have a profitable business on paper, but you have no real money in the bank. Have any of you ever experienced that? Now, as a virtual CFO for consultants over the last 11 years, I realized that 90% of entrepreneur consultants make these same mistakes. Therefore, in today's live stream, and if you're watching a replay, thank you so much for watching, I will highlight them for you so that you can either avoid or stop making these dangerous mistakes, okay? Now, I am Octavia, the consultant's virtual CFO. I help entrepreneur consultants scale to 7 figures with my Say Yes to Profit system and beat the IRS tax game. As I mentioned, we're streaming live on multiple platforms. So make sure that you say hello as you're joining. Make sure that you share. And if you're on YouTube right now, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So because I have 7, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and let's go ahead and get started. So the first mistake, focusing on revenue earning only. Okay, so focusing on earning revenue only. Now, earning revenue is excellent, but if you are unable to control your spending, it can have an opposite effect on your business. How many of you are aware of that? If you are earning revenue, but it never ever flows to your bottom line, you will soon struggle to scale your consulting firm. Here's what you should do. You should have a percentage allocated to flow directly to your bottom line for every dollar that you earn in your business. Okay? Therefore, if you are earning revenue, but the money seems to be few and far between, you have a cash flow management problem, not a revenue earning problem. You know how to earn the money. That's the same thing with this client that we recently signed. She knows how to earn the money. She knows how to build $1 million business, but her problem was that she didn't have enough cash flow consistently in her business. And honestly, I hate to break it to you. Earning more revenue will not solve your cash flow management problems. Are you all with me so far? I see we have multiple people on the different platforms. So let's go ahead and go into number 2. So the second dangerous mistake is having high fixed costs. Fixed costs are those expenses that normally never change, such as rent, salaries, insurance, utilities, and more. Having high fixed costs can hurt your business because whether you have 1 client or 1,000 clients, fixed costs normally, again, never change. So here's what I want you to do. Before agreeing to a monthly fixed cost, determine if it is needed to operate your business. So for example, do you really need that fancy office or those 5 overrated but barely working team members? Ask yourself that. It is vital to keep your fixed costs low and determine the ROI on each cost, ideally before making or agreeing to that purchase. Okay. Now, in my Say Yes to Profits Now book, I discuss this in details, but the main thing that you want to understand is that you want to keep your fixed costs low, because if you have a high fixed cost, that is not going to change no matter how much revenue you bring into your business. All right. So that was number 2. Number 3, having too much business debt. Now, banks are more than willing to provide business loans to consultants who can provide a personal guarantee in today's market. But that does not mean you should take a loan. Please understand that your business loan must be repaid even during slow periods in your business, or worse, if your business has to close its doors, you still have to pay that business loan. In addition, if you have more liabilities than assets, you are operating your business upside down. Now, here's the thing. Operating your business upside down or operating in this manner means that if the bank calls the loan and you are unable to pay, it will not only affect the business, but it will affect your personal, whatever that personal guarantee that you put down, it will affect that as well. Okay. So having too much business debt is dangerous for your company. Hello, everyone. We're going over the 7 financial mistakes consultants must avoid to build a profitable business. And we're on number 4. So number 4, underestimating operating costs. Now, are you aware of your daily, weekly, and monthly costs needed to operate your business and scale your consulting firm? Let me know in the comments right now if you are aware of your daily, weekly, and monthly costs needed to operate your business. I have another question for you. Are you aware of your forgotten annual expenses, like your quarterly taxes? Have you budgeted for that? What about your owner's salary? Have you included your owner's salary in your budget? What I know as a virtual CFO for consultants is that a lot of times consultants will not include their owner's salary in their budget. When you underestimate your operating costs, you will go over what you are supposed to spend. And even if you focus on earning more revenue, a lot of times as you're earning more revenue, your expenses increase because you're not working with a budget and you underestimated how much it's going to cost to operate your business on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Number 5, we're moving right along. Not understanding the difference between cash flow and profit. This is an important one. So I'm going to deep dive into this one just a little bit more. Cash is your business's superpower. Okay. It is the oxygen that keeps your business breathing. And without oxygen, what do you think is going to happen? That's a given, right? Now, as I mentioned earlier, many consulting firm owners will have a profitable business on paper. That means on their profit and loss statement, on their income statement at the bottom, they have a net profit and it looks amazing. Then they log into their bank account and they feel horrible. They feel sick. They feel afraid. They're scared because they realize that they don't have enough money to operate their business. Now, profit, on the other hand, is how you keep score in business. There's a difference between the two. It is the difference between taking your revenue minus your expenses. That will give you a net profit or a net loss. But if you are not properly managing your cash flow, you can generate revenue and never receive the payment. Or you can pay recurring expenses and never receive a return on your investment. So you want to get crystal clear on your cash flow and your profit. Now, your goal as a consulting firm owner is to generate a profit and increase your cash flow at all times. All right? Now, you all let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to get to your questions at the end, okay? Thank you all so much for joining on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So, number 6, not maintaining a budget and a cash flow forecast. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know that I talk a lot about having a cash flow forecast. It is highly important that you have both. A budget is a financial outline or a plan of the revenue and expenses you would like to occur in your firm. A budget is a detailed representation of future expectations or results. Now, a cash flow forecast is a best guess estimate of what will happen within the next few days, weeks, and months in your business. A budget is normally completed annually or monthly, and you will compare the actual revenue and expenses to the budget to determine its variance. Are you all with me so far? The forecast will enable you to prepare for all monies in and all monies that is leaving your business, so that you adjust the way you operate every day, week, and month in your business so that you remain cash flow positive and profitable. It would be best if your firm had both. Okay? Hear me clearly. Now, number 7, we're at the last one, and this one is big, so this is why I saved this one for last. We're going over the 7 financial mistakes consultants must avoid to build a profitable business. And number 7 is overpaying in taxes. Now, not understanding the importance of having the correct business structure can cause you to have a higher than normal tax bill, period. Now, let me break this down a little bit more. As a sole proprietor, you are limited on what you can write off. As an LLC, after generating a significant profit, you will pay a high self-employment taxes. On average, get this, business owners overpay in taxes by $11,000. Who wants to give the IRS $11,000? Nobody, right? Like, what have they done to help you grow your business? Nothing. So why are you giving them so much money back? You don't have to. I always say this, the Amazon and the Netflix of the world are earning billions upon billions of dollars, and they're paying zero in taxes each and every year. Why? Because they know how to beat the IRS tax game. Now, caveat, the IRS, they're going to get their money somehow, some way. But there are ways around this, okay? It would be best if you get crystal clear on your potential tax liabilities based on your business structure and your daily operations. It would be best to have a tax projection and planning strategy completed in order to beat the IRS tax game. All right? Now, here's the thing. The bottom line, managing your finances effectively is key to scaling your consulting firm. Building your consulting firm is not about earning more revenue. Get that clear. Now, of course, we help businesses scale to 7 figures, but that's not all. You not only want to scale to 7 figures, but you want to make sure you do not have paper profit. Now, if you're just joining us, I talked about paper profit earlier. Go back and watch the replay. Okay? Building your consulting firm is about earning more money and keeping more money in your business. So use these 7 financial mistakes to make sure that not only you earn more money, but you keep more money. In addition to that, if you need more assistance, I have a More Money, More Profits checklist that you can download, and I'm going to include the link in the description for you to download that. Here's what I want to leave you with. The financial foundation of your firm will determine if you maintain a truly profitable business and you are also cash flow positive consistently. You don't want to be in a position where you're operating from client payment to client payment because you're not keeping track of your money. Or you're profitable on paper, but then when you log into your bank account, you feel sick. You do not want to be in that position, okay? So if you all have any questions or any comments, definitely let me know. Melvin says exactly, not exactly. He don't want to be in that position, and no one else does as well. So again, you can download my More Money, More Profits checklist. And of course, if you're looking for a virtual CFO that can help you have financial clarity, control, and consistently increase cash flow and say yes to profits in your business where you actually have money in the bank, then definitely reach out to us at Say Yes to Profits, everyone. Okay? So I am Octavia Conner, the consultant's virtual CFO. Until next time, say yes to profits. Toodles. Bye.